Start part 3. Okay. Alright. Let's get the parking brake in first. Let's go through the motions. Let's go and check that the trims are good. It's just the stabilizer trim is a bit high. Let's put that in the center. Flaps are set 28 degrees, is it? Yes, that's 20, that's 28. I'm looking at the flaps indicator there. Okay, looks good. Altimeters, let's get the proper altimeter setting in this area. Fuel quantities, we are good. Aux fuel pump is on. Yes. Looking good. Tail wheel, yes, we need to lock that. There we go. Rudder, and yes, idle control lever is to high idle. Nice. Good. So with that, we can release the parking brake. Not sure why, but I have a feeling Dyson really wants the stream to end early. Alright, looking good. Takeoff power is set. Applying a bit of right rudder, just very, very subtly apply it. And as the tail tries to go up, then we let go of it. Oh, still not getting it. But it's a lit. I think it's a bit better than before. But yes, getting the hang of controlling the takeoff weirdness in the beginning, it's still very alien to me. Still very strange. Also, I felt that it was a much lighter takeoff now that we have way less cargo. It's actually really something you feel. Good. Right, once we hit 3,000 feet here, I'll start retracting my flaps. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Let me read you something, Dyson. No acrobatic maneuvers, including spins, approved. Hopefully that is answer enough. Good morning, Rishi. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, let's see. How far away? 28 minutes. Okay. So this is actually a very good opportunity for us to do our how do you say? Our climb. And then we can try out this beta descent. Yes, let's try it. Okay, so let's try it out. If we go maybe, I'm not sure, 10,000 feet might be enough. Yes, let's VS that way. Let's go to nav mode. There we go. They put that on there, trick you into being safe. Yes. Okay. It's great to hear, man. Man, I just love looking at this view. I can just look at this the entire day. You guys know what that sound is? Like something is happening at the back end. Some hydraulics, some I don't know what kind of machinery is moving in there. Maybe it's the trims being manipulated by the autopilot. I'm not so sure. Yes, let's start our climb here to 10,000 feet. Let's see how it looks from above. Anyone see any oxygen references? Would you guys have an idea? Let's turn that off actually. Don't need those anymore. Would you guys have any idea how high normally skydivers climb to? What is the altitude that the skydivers climb to before they jump off? Sun visor. That's a good question. There is this thing, but I don't think you can move it. Yeah, I don't think so, unfortunately. What is this? 4 steer, north, 50-60 east. I'm not so sure what that's for. Something about the magnetic compass. I don't get this steer part. Okay, continuing our climb. What I want to also see is that as we climb, the torque should get less and less, because the air density is going less as we climb. So we're at 1220 right now. Let's see if that continues this going lower. It should be implemented already in default turboprop logic, so I'm expecting that to be okay. Compass cheat sheet. Basic skydiving altitude is 10,000. Okay, cool, thank you. 7 to 18,000. Okay, perfect, thank you. Then yes, I think 10,000 should be good enough for us. And those are some nice lakes in front of us. Let's have a look from outside. Also, what we can do is simulate the skydiving that you guys are mentioning. So at 7,000 feet, let's start simulating that. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. Wow. I like that. The mountains are cool, but those added definitions of the lakes and the different layers of the mountains, they just add so much to the scenery. This is one very relaxing trip. Thankfully, we have a very good weather. This is live weather we're doing. Clouds are basically not an issue. They're way up there. Can I have a different angle maybe? A little bit of a tilt. And maybe a bit from above like this. Man, that looks good. The Four Seasons mod really does wonders here in these trees. Both the size and the color. Carry and throw me off the plane. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are at 7,000 feet. Let's try it out. Let's go ahead and open the doors here. Okay, so here's what we can do. Let me see if we can do this. Okay, we have the door open here, right? It can simulate that we are inside the plane. I think I have to be slower here. Like that for finer adjustments, okay? So we can say we're like standing here. You guys ready to jump? Oh my goodness, I'm scared. How do you do this? I'm not sure. We can try. Alright. Okay, when you jump and you get left behind, bye. I'll take it. That's the closest we can do for now. Yeah. That's the closest we can do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I bet you could do some cinematic stuff here. Whoa. Went for it, won't hurt for long. Goodness. Yeah, I like that. Okay, still good. Okay, almost at 10,000 feet. Our speed is good. How's our torque? Torque is getting lower indeed. I like that. Remember, it was 1220 a while ago. So as we climb, the torque gets lower. That means we can push forward on the throttle more to get some more power in. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, look at that view, guys. Wow. What is that? Let's have a look at the map here. So this entire thing that we're seeing is actually, let me show you, this guy. So this is where we are. And to our left, all these lakes is actually Chattooga Lake. Jack Rabbit Trailhead up ahead, and looks like we crossed over North Carolina already. That's the state border. We're now officially in North Carolina. Very, very nice. Okay, pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let's see. So how do we do this beta descent? And I want to see if it's something that we can really do with the door. So if you open the door, and when we start that descent, if the door will close. So you hear it very much, right? You hear it very well. Okay, so let's see. Let's turn off the autopilot here. What I'll do is I'll pull back on the throttle to start losing airspeed, but I pull up so that we don't descend, and we go to around 90-80 knots. There it is. Pull back even more. We should hear the engine and the propeller changing, I think, the pitch. There it is. Now we're in beta. And now when we descend like so, look at how fast we can descend here. Oh, look, the door closed. You guys hear? Look at how fast we can descend here. To 110 knots. Look at the descent rate, guys. 4,700, 4,800 feet, and only at 105 knots. Look at that descent rate. Oh my goodness. Look at how steep that is. That's a thumbnail right there. This is how it can beat the skydivers with the descent. 5,000 feet per minute on this beta descent. This is amazing. Pretty cool. Okay, I think we've had enough there. Let's get back out of the beta. Push the throttle. That should automatically allow the plane to shallow out. There we go. Stop at 5,000 feet maybe. All good, all good. That's how basically how they do it. Very versatile plane. Can go pretty high. It can descend such a fast speed, 5,000 feet per minute, and not over speeding. Goodness, that's intense. Okay, 5,000 feet. Let's go autopilot. And then let's sync the heading. Let's go heading and nav. Alright. Yeah. Really cool plane, definitely agree. Park this maybe on a tree. I sure hope not. That would be a waste. Okay, we're level here now, so let's start the external pumps. Start using the external tanks. Very, very nice. I like that. Really cool. What else can we do? What else can we do with this plane? Oh, the trapdoor thing I wanted to try out. Maybe I should have done that here, huh? How do we do that? I think I can change it here, just for the sake of experimenting. If I move the cargo load differently, the weight of the plane will change dynamically. And if I put it on that green spot there, right there, you can see it actually changed. Instead of a crate, it's actually one of those, I don't know, fancy protected crates or whatever you call it, right? And then what we can do is when we pull this trapdoor release, bye. That's the perfect one for a bye, have a great time kind of thing. And then you can close the door again. And then rinse and repeat. I think you can do that again. I don't think it... I think I read in the manual though, it doesn't really change the weight of the plane. I think it doesn't simulate that you'd really drop that cargo. Just so you can repeat it again like so. I wish it did though, that would be cool, right? It would be cool. I was thinking they could do that because they could change the weight of the plane automatically here anyway. Like so. Where is it? Can you not bring it back? I don't know. Move in the plane and mess with the dynamics. Yeah, that might be a very advanced feature. Would be cool though, but that would mean that the load master, whoever is taking care of the logistics of loading the plane, did not do a very good job at securing the cargo, huh? Okay, let's bring it back. Yes. I like that additional thing there where you actually, the doors actually close when you do that descent. Very nice touch there. Man, these trees looks so good. ETA 14 minutes, 111 knots. The wind is working against us now. '85 Tango November. Yes, that's the one. Let's have a look what we can expect from there. If you go to Little Nav Map, 85 Tango November should be that one right there. Teleco Plains Municipal. It does look, it is an asphalt runway as well, 2,500 feet. That should be more than enough for us. Probably going to be a runway 23 landing based on the winds, but we'll overfly it, we'll cross midfield, and we'll see what the winds look like when we're right atop the runway here. And then we'll probably turn, join right downwind, and then go land at runway 23 like so. That would be the idea if the winds are the same as how they look right now. Cool. That's the plan. We'll see how it works. Can actually afford to speed up a little here. And to our right, you should see the Nantahala National Forest, I guess. Crab game. I've heard of squid game, but not crab game. What is that? Man, look at the view from here. Oh my goodness. It's a nice shot. That looks so real. There's actually an airport there. Very nice. A version of crab game. Is that a show? Is that a game itself? Not heard of it. A version of Squid Game. Oh, I see. What's different? Squid Game I know because of the show. Man, I missed flying. You can download it on Steam. Interesting. What is this? Prop de-icer, I see. There's an ELT as well. Interesting. And what is this? Stab trim, up, down, alternate. Looks like a stab trim override, huh? Maybe for like a runaway stabilizer trim? Maybe? Emergency fuel control. This one looks in-up. You can click it. Here we have a fire extinguisher, I think. Can you open the window? Wind is a bit strong, huh? Okay, let's have a look at the checklist. Alright. Flaps are up. Yes, fuel pump is off. Oil temperature is normal. Yeah, it's in the greens, a bit on the high range, but it's okay. Landing lights have been turned off. Heating controls ITT is 520. Yeah, should be okay. All temperature normal. ITT is good. Engine instruments, yes, everything is in the green. And ignition switch. Set ignition switch to on in heavy rain. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, we don't really need that right now. Fire extinguisher is behind the pilot seat. Okay, that guy. Yeah, unfortunately you cannot click it. What would you need to do here? Check if it's working. What is the standard operating procedure in there? How to check if a fire extinguisher is good? That one doesn't open fully. Oh, probably because of the wind, huh? Cannot open it that way because the wind is too strong. Oh, it. That looks good. Let's have a quick look at our external tanks here. Okay, still good. No problems there. Good. What else can we tweak? What else can we tweak with this plane? And so many things you can do for 30 bucks. We have cabin lights, instrument lights if it's dark. We have a dimmer for the panel as well. Not too shabby. Now I believe there is an anti-ice and prop de-ice, right? Cabin fan. Oh. I think that's literally a fan, right? Where is it? Is it this one maybe? This one? Yeah, the cabin fan is probably these guys, right? Cockpit fan is probably these two. Would be perfect for a very hot summer day. Sure. Mountains all over the place. Love it. Let's go have a look outside again. Under the co-pilot dash. Which one? 1 second. These ones, circuit breakers, I guess. Can't really click them. Yeah. Also have some here on this side. I would guess they're circuit breakers, but yeah, they're not operable. They're not modeled in, I think. That's too complex for this plane. Yeah, that one I was mentioning. It looked like a blur for the movies. Like a heat blur or something, I don't know. But I do like that effect. Looks very real. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's true. It's complex enough. This level of complexity is perfect for me. It's gives you enough of a casual vibe with just enough systems implemented. How fluffy those trees are. Goodness. And there's a river snaking through there. all the way there and then circling around like so. Very nice. Now this airport we're going to is very low actually, 980 feet. So it looks like it's that one. Probably, huh? Yeah, so we actually could, so it's I think it's like beyond the mountains on the other side. Like if I show you Skypark here, like the mountains are here, right? But this is like the outer edge of the mountain on the northwest side. So that's how it looks like. Pretty cool. So runway 23 is 231 degrees on the heading. Let's go and adjust that. Just so I have a visual guidance on... Does OBS work? 1 second, It does. Ah, it does. Nice. Okay. Nice. Hey, Chris. How are things going? Thanks for joining. The scenery changes with the season. Well, the seasons is a mod. So the way we get autumn, we get fall colors here is from a mod. So the color of the trees, the color of the land becomes a bit more brownish thanks to that mod. Otherwise everything would be green if it's default. Accidentally switches the fire extinguisher with the nitrous. Yeah, that would be very messy, wouldn't it? Okay, let's start descending here. Let's turn off autopilot so it's a bit more exciting. Turn off autopilot and then let's go to OBS mode on a 231 course. There we go. So that would align us with the runway 23. And then let's descend here. Let's try that beta descent kind of thing. Right now, I don't think it's activated yet. We can see by looking at the RPM, it's still 2000. We'll know that we are entering the beta range when the RPM goes lower than 2000. When the governor quits on us. So right now, there we go. It goes to 1800. You can start hearing the beta, right? The propeller. And now we can start descending in a very dramatic manner. But yeah, I don't think we need to descend that much, so let's give it a bit of power. You don't need to descend that steep. But yeah, the beta, the propeller beta range, really amazing. Powerful stuff. Yeah, MSFS doesn't change with seasons, not yet by default. It's only from a mod that I can make this work. Hey Larry, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. Happy to have you here. Okay, anyone see the runway? Should be right in front of us. Let's also pay close attention to the winds. So far, winds are coming from the left. So a runway 23 approach is perfect. We'll see if that changes when we're right atop the airport. So zoom in a bit here. I am impressed that the OBS function actually works in the G1000 NXI. That's the one, I think. This one right here might be the one, huh? Right, 2000 feet, that should be okay. Let's level off here. Yeah, I also wonder about that, Mark. I thought I would center it at some point, but I keep looking at the slip indicator and it looks like it's centered, so it looks like it's happy to stay that way. Very interesting, huh? I wouldn't have expected it. not sure. I'm looking at the right one. Might be this one instead. Let's cross this midfield. If I see anything. Okay, we should be coming close to it. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Alright. Yeah, the winds are indeed coming from that side. So yes, runway 23 looks perfect. We have perfect visibility of the windsock there. Amazing. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's turn right. Join the right downwind for runway 23. Looking good. Let's also prepare for landing here. Aux fuel pump. Let's turn on the ignition. Turn on the landing lights. Good. Slow it down. Right. Yeah, part of the takeoff checklist is to set the trim that way. I was expecting at some point during cruise to change it back to center, but there is no such thing. So maybe it does stay to the right the entire trip. Very weird, huh? Very weird. Okay. Right, let's turn. Bit of right rudder. Looking good. Bit steep descent. Let me trim up, trim up. Where is the runway? Should have visibility of it soon. Where the heck is it, guys? I can't see it. Might be too low, huh? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a bit camouflage. There it is. Okay, okay, I gotcha. Let's go and set this for landing. Flaps for landing. This is asphalt actually. Yeah. Yeah. No such thing in the checklist. At least I didn't see anything. Yeah. Climb or cruise. You know, set the rudder trim back. Either they missed it or it's really not part of it. Okay, let me focus a bit here. So we are a bit... This is not actually the best runway for this landing. We have trees all until the end of that runway. So we have to land somewhere in the middle, I think. Like so. That's a bit too steep. Let's shallow it out. There it is. Come on, just take it slow. Oh, bit too fast. Bit too fast. So we bounced. Oh, show me your fast braking. Thankfully it worked. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So you really have to apparently follow the correct airspeeds on approach here. You were way too fast, so it was bouncing, even though the vertical speed was not that bad. Alright, let's go and unlock that. Let's go and position ourselves here. Maybe sit right next to that guy. Yeah, I'll just read up what the others will ask about that. I'm too lazy to send a message. I'm okay with keeping it in the right trim in there because basically I would just look at the slip indicator, and if it's at the center, then no need to adjust anything. So maybe it's not modeled properly, or maybe it's really like that. Either way, it's in the center right now, so I think we did the right thing keeping it the right rudder trim there. Good. Okay, let's go back to low idle. Let's go ahead and turn off the ignition and the aux pump, also the lights. Good. So let's see. I think we're good there. Tail wheel. Okay. After landing, there we go. Set and in the green. Stabilizer trim. Yes, it's in the green again. Low idle. Steerable. Flaps. Yes, let's move that up fully. Thank you. Okay, looks good. Tail wheel. Oh, locking it again. Okay. Yes, we are on idle. Parking brake is set. Yes. Landing lights are off. Fans are... Did I turn that off? Yes, I did turn it off. Generator, turn it off. Propeller feather. Look at this, guys. How beautiful the propeller animation is on this plane. When you feather it, it actually looks like that. So nice. Good, and now we can cut off. But when we cut it off, the menu will appear, which I don't really like, but fine. But before we do that, let's go ahead and unload the cargo. Let's open the doors here and unload the cargo fully. So we are done for the day. Nice. Good progress, guys. Good progress right there. Okay, so now we can cut it off, and we'll have to remove that lock right there so we can go to a cut off. Oh, nice. The menu didn't appear. Cool. Oh, the aux fuel pump actually I should not have turned off yet. I see. Okay. Nav lights, beacons, master switch. Now we can turn off. Turn off the avionics and the batteries. I'm thankful that the menu didn't appear at all. Your verdict. Thank you. Thanks, Alex. Definitely liking it. This is the perfect plane for this kind of trip. Rough. But yes, definitely something that I would recommend. Milviz, very nice implementation of the plane. Now, how it compares with other PC-6s in the sim, we don't know yet because I think this is the first PC-6 that came out. Asobo will come out with its PC-6 version, I think, as the Game of the Year, with the Game of the Year update, so that might be free, right? I think, maybe. I'm not so sure, don't quote me on that. And also, I think there is one more, maybe, what was it? Flight Sim Gear is also going to release their own PC-6. But so far, I'm really liking this. Personally, I'm not holding my breath for the Asobo one, unless they now release manuals. That's something that I hope they do, because the manuals add so much to the experience. Like that beta descent, the other procedures that I did, the other quirks that I was mentioning to you guys, I all read that from the manual. And if you don't have the manual, you're basically flying in blind, right? And you tend to miss many of those features if you don't get that manual highlighting those details. But yes, I like the added twist. The opening of the doors, the changing of the cargo visuals, the trap door, the closing of the door when you're going through that steep descent. I like all of that, all of those additional quirks, and even jettisoning the door. So something that gets a huge plus in my books, this one. And it is right up my alley, the flying low and slow. So I can definitely recommend this one. Also, all for 30 USD if I remember correctly. 30 USD, not bad at all for the price. It's 15? Which one? Oh, the Asobo one. I see. Thank you. So that one is much cheaper, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath on that one. I might be biased. They make great planes though. To be fair, Asobo does make great planes, and I think the guy behind that is the same guy behind the CRJ. So if you like the CRJ, then that might be something you would also enjoy. But this one definitely takes my vote as well. Right? Anyway, let us leave it there. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for exploring the Appalachians with me and the PC-6 with me. So, catch you 2 days from now for some trucking. But in the meantime, stay safe and thanks for joining. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the company and catch you soon. Clumsy flying and bye-bye.